Hi everybody, it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm making some music paper pockets for in the Jane Austen book, and there's one other little piece of ephemera that we'll put in. Both the projects today are simple. This will probably be a fairly short video, but I wanted to bring you along so you can continue to work on the journal with me. So I made the prototype in the other journal that I'm working on, and this is what it will end up looking like. I already cut out the pieces, so this will be fairly simple and quick. So what we will work on first is to fold. I think I'll do the bottom first. The other ones I didn't do that first, and I wish I had. Again, one of the benefits of using a prototype. Now, what I did for my music paper, now I'll tell you about a couple of options that you can use, is I tried to use or pick out some music paper that was a little thicker. So you can hear that this is a little thicker as opposed to, oh, doggone it. I don't have anything else at the ready here. Usually I do. That's kind of weird. But this one is a little thicker. If you're using like regular book paper thickness of music paper, you can double-side it. Just put another piece of paper that you glue on the back of it that no one will really see anyway. So that will work out completely fine. I just want to see how this will be width-wise. Yeah, I need to come in a little. I thought so. All right, double check that. Yeah, that's better. Much. Okay. So once you've got all your bottom and your sides folded, then I come where my fold lines are and I just snip barely. Here's the fold line right where the scissors is. And I just tip it a little bit outward. Same with this line here. So you cut that piece out with a little bit of an angle there. And I'll cut this up here with a little angle as well. Excuse me. This one, and we'll do this as well. So then it gives us a pocket with a little bit of capacity in it for the inner pockets. We'll do the outer ones a little bit differently. Then I'm going to ink. I realized this morning, I don't know what made me think of it, but I was going to tell you all about something that happened when I took my son shopping for college stuff. I can't believe I did this, but these days, the way my brain is working, I shouldn't be surprised. My son was so embarrassed, but what made it so funny was how embarrassed he was, because I mean, come on, you get to be my age and there isn't much that embarrasses you really anymore. But we were in the school supply section, and if any of you have been, we were in Target, and if you've been in the school supply section, my goodness, it's absolute mayhem trying to get in there, and it's crazy, but we're trying to get in there, and it was really packed. So I decided to kind of leave the cart out a little ways, and so we're grabbing stuff and going around. Well, he wanted to go and get, I don't remember now what it was. I better pay attention to what I'm doing here and not be yakking too much. But he needed to go to another area in the next aisle, so I grabbed what I thought was our cart, and I go following him, and we're doing our shopping some more, and he goes to put whatever he had in his hands in the cart, and my God, you guys, I kid you not, it wasn't our cart. It was not our cart. So we had no idea whose cart I took off with. So we just left it there. He bolted off in the other direction. And I was just kind of left standing there, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know where I picked it up from, so I couldn't return it. I couldn't even return it. So we just left it there in hopes that whoever's wine I had, there was wine in there and some other things. Some poor mother probably figured she needed her wine after being in the school supply section at Target, getting back to school things for her kids, and now she's missing her wine. I hope she found her cart. And I am so sorry to that woman for what I did. We found our cart then. It was still where I left it. I don't know what possessed me. Oh my God. Chris, Colby goes storming off. Mom, oh my God. Like I can't take my mother anywhere. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to the mom who needed her alcohol after that day. Believe me, I get it. I did not take your alcohol home. Oh my goodness. The trials and tribulations. I was just trying to keep Colby in good humor because he was getting a little stressed out being in that section too. Ugh. I think from now on, that is my last little back to school shop with him. Now he'll want to do it on his own, but with each of the boys, you know, this is like my last time to do it with them as they're heading off to college, and I just wanted to go with him, and of course he needed a lot of stuff, so he kind of wanted my checkbook. Oh gosh, but oh, can you imagine some lady wandering around Target wondering what happened to her card? Or what, worse yet, what if she saw me take it and just thought, oh, that poor woman, I'll be kind and I won't even say anything. Oh my gosh. If she didn't, thank you. I got home and I texted my mom and told her about it. She just said, oh, I'd have liked to have seen that, knowing how my boys are about mom embarrassing them. Do not tell me I didn't ink this. Oh, I did. Busy talking. I need to knock it off. Well, my son won't forget his last time back to school shopping with his mom now, will he? Okay, and then we will, oh, that needs to be shorter. Hold on. Okay, so this I will put there. Excuse me. And I think this one I'll kind of put in the middle so you can see the music at the bottom. Okay. Oh, I'm going to ink them again. So yeah, that was our incident, I guess, while we were shopping. He'll never go anywhere with me again. My boys cannot stand to be embarrassed. Unfortunately, I oblige them all too often. I don't oblige them. I embarrass them in some way, I think, almost any time. Something always seems to happen. It's just life. Now these I'm not going to do the folds on the ends. I'm just going to put these pockets down like this. They don't need to be as deep. Well, heavens. So with these, with the smaller pockets, I'll put some little pieces of ephemera and things like that. And then in the bigger pockets, what I'll do probably is use some of the journaling cards again that we used before. And I'm not going to put you through watching that again because I'll just back them with cardstock again. Same thing, different day. Pardon me. Here's this one. Okay. So that's the double pockets or the music pockets. That can go in here. Let me get these out of the way. And then the other thing that I did, let's see, this one I put on the first page of the second signature. Then I put a cluster here after the lace cutout pocket. And then, remember in the last video I was talking about that one blue doily that I used in layering? This is a cluster piece where I used some of that. And then about the second page in from the last page of the first signature, this is a piece of ephemera that came with the kit, and I'm going to use that here. I can't use all the big fat stuff in the same signature. And I just took a scrap from the Amazon paper, and I'm inking the edges, and this will be our hinge. This one I'm going to make an exposed hinge. I call it that. I don't know if there's an actual term for it or not, but what I mean by that is instead of having the hinge hidden behind the item, so when you flip it up, it's underneath there, what I'm doing is I'm putting it on the top because I thought this paper kind of finished that piece off nicely. I did already ink around this. So we'll glue this on here, and this will flip up like that. So on this piece of ephemera, there's a little line already in the design, and I'm using that as my mark. So I'm not covering this up. I don't know if I told my husband yet about the shopping cart incident. It's now an incident. And when you set anything on art glitter glue, make sure you're kind of committed because that glue sticks really quickly. You might have a little bit of room for give, but not much. Whoop. So that's how this piece goes. All right. Then I just put it on the outer edge like so. And the cool thing about it is that someone can write their secrets on the back of this if they want to, or underneath here. So we've embellished the page, but yet added even more journaling space, which is kind of fun. So those are just two quick things. The wonderful thing about pockets is you can grab whatever you have on hand and stick little fun items inside if you like. You can put in things like, oh, let me see here what I've got. I've got all kinds of things. You can put envelopes in, you can put journaling cards in. This is one of the collage pieces that we did. What else do I have floating around in here? You can, if you already have tags that are made, you can slide those inside. In fact, that looked pretty cute, didn't it? Maybe I'll use that one. And see, you never know when you go sorting through. I'm looking through to see what else I have. I have a bunch of things, but not all of them go with this. Here's some other pockets, but not quite what I'm looking for. You can put little glassine bags with some little die cuts or something inside, so whomever gets the journal can use them. But, you know, have fun as you're making your journal, and thank you for joining me. I hope you have a terrific day, and I'll see you the next time at Junk Journal Gems.